Morning, guys. Today you're working on April 21st. So the passage for today is called Two Good Pets. Two Good Pets. So what I need you to do is you're going to read this passage 3 times. You're going to read it to yourself, you're going to read it to your parent, and you're going to read it to yourself again. Okay? The main idea of this passage is how these two pets are the same and are different. Next thing you're going to do on this sheet, it says, you're going to think of 2 games that you know a lot about. 2 games. Okay? And you're going to write the name of those games up here at the top of your chart. Then you're going to write one way those 2 games are the same, right here, and you're going to write one way those 2 games are different. Okay? One way they are the same, one way they are different. Then over on this side, you're going to use the things that you said were the same and different about the 2 games, and you're going to write a complete sentence. Hey guys, today you should be on lesson 10 in math. You're going to need a couple of things. So after I tell you what you need to pause the video and go get them. Okay? First thing you need is you need a plain sheet of paper. You're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need a marker or a pencil. All right, now that you have everything you need, first thing I want you to do is to draw a circle on the paper and cut it out. So when you get done, you should have a circle that looks like this. Okay. Next, you are going to take your circle and you're going to fold it in half 2 times. So you're going to fold it in half 1 time, and then you're going to fold it in half again. So it should look like a slice of pizza. Fold it 2 times. Next, you're going to take your circle and you're going to write numbers on them. You're going to write the number 12, 3, 6, and 9 on them first. So 12 is going to go at the top, 3, 6, 9. Then you're going to go back and you're going to fill in the rest of the numbers. Okay? So you're going to put number 1 and 2 between the 12 and the 3. You're going to put 4 and 5 between the 3 and the 6. You're going to put 7 and 8 between the 6 and the 9. And you're going to put 10 and 11 between the 9 and the 12. Now, when you got finished cutting out your circle, you should have a little bit of paper left. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw 2 arrows on the little piece of paper that you have left, and you're going to cut them out. Now, one of the arrows should be shorter than the other. Okay? So one arrow should be shorter than the other. When you cut them out, make sure that the longer arrow can reach the numbers on your clock that you just made. The long arrow is the minute hand, and the short arrow is the hour hand. When you are done, your clock should look like this. All right, so now we're going to go on to the problem set for lesson 10. All right, number 1 says to match the clock that shows the same time. So you're going to look at the clocks up here. You have A, B, C, and D. And down at the bottom, you have different times, okay? 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You can use your clock that you just made to help you figure out what time is on these clocks. So when you figure out what time is on each clock, you're going to draw an arrow from the time to the clock. So you should have 4 arrows, one from each time to one clock. Okay. And problem number 2, it says put the hour hand on this clock so that the clock reads 3 o'clock. Okay. Now, don't forget that when we made our clock, that the hour hand was the short hand on the clock. Okay. So you are going to draw the shorthand of the clock to make this clock right here say 3 o'clock. Problem number 3. It says write the times shown on each clock. So all you're going to do is you're going to look at the hands. You're going to look. Pretty much in this lesson, all you're worried about is the shorthand on the clock. So look at the shorthand. Where's the shorthand? You're going to write down the time that the shorthand is pointing to all the way down. So you got A through O. Today for writing, you are going to write about, imagine that you looked out the window and you saw a dinosaur in your yard. You're going to write about how it made you feel and what you did next. So, I made myself a graphic organizer. So I'm just going to jot down some ideas about first. What happened first? Where was I? I was in my house. I was in my room. And I looked out the window. Next, I'm going to write down, what did I see? I saw cars. I saw trucks. I saw people. I saw a dinosaur. Write that down. Next, you're going to write, how did it make you feel when you saw the dinosaur? Were you scared? Were you happy? Were you excited? Were you like, ooh? And then last, you're going to write about what did you do after you saw the dinosaur? What did you do? Who did you tell? Where did you go? So remember, guys, you're just jotting down and brainstorming your ideas. You're not writing your whole paper today. Last thing, you need to log on to iReady or MobyMax and complete the assignments that you have been assigned by your teacher. Don't forget, you need to do 1 math lesson and 1 reading lesson.